Few days ago we knew Momo as a very popular Tibetan food. But right now it's the identity of one of the most terrifying games in the world, playing which might invite the death of the player. Hey guys, Ron here, and in this video the topic is a little bit of a serious one because here we're talking about a game called Momo, which I consider to be one of the most terrible misuses of technology. And first of all, don't even think about playing this game, and let me tell you about how to stay safe from this social cancer called Momo. Alright, so a little backstory here. Recently we heard about another killing game called Wing, and what that game was doing, it was literally grabbing the attention of kids and teenagers who were kind of mentally depressed or disturbed, and they were giving them challenges in every step of the game, and the final challenge would be something that will lead them to a suicidal attempt. So many lives were lost in this, and Momo is basically built on the same concept, but this time with a way more eye and ear catchy name, and also with a little bit better of a marketing strategy, I should call it. And it's literally spreading like cancer everywhere. It basically started in Argentina, and now it is in India, and as well as in many other parts of the world. It's even in my state. So yeah, that's kind of terrifying, I know, but it's not really hard to just avoid or get out of this game if you're already in. And if you are not already in this game and you get an invite, don't even think to respond to that. I will talk about that, but let's start with the necessary steps that you should take to prevent yourself from being a target of Momo. And I have actually written down these steps in my laptop, so let me just get that. Alright, so I have noted down in this because I don't want to miss on anything. This is really important. Okay, so the first one is leave all unnecessary WhatsApp groups where there are a lot of unknown people. So these can be WhatsApp groups like community groups and stuff like that, where you don't know most of the people in that group. So there is a chance that someone is spying on the group members and getting your name or maybe your phone number is very easy from that group member list. So just leave all unnecessary WhatsApp groups you are in where you don't know most of the people. And let's move to number two. Number two is don't respond to messages from suspicious unknown people. And by suspicious unknown people, I mean, yeah, spotting them is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not that hard task. So if you see a phone number from another country and maybe they're asking to be your friend or something, in case it's Momo, it's just it will show its face, I mean the Momo logo on their profile picture. So that's not a very hard thing to spot, but it's still, I mean, if still someone is coming to be your friend just to spy on you, then they will not use that Momo logo or stuff like that, and they will just ask to be your friend. And don't accept anyone suspicious as a friend because maybe they are here to spy on you and later they will use that data to blackmail you. So just avoid these people and don't respond to messages from those suspicious people. Anyway, number three, don't accept suspicious friend requests on Facebook. So this is also pretty much the same concept of the last point, but this time on Facebook. So many people send you friend requests to spy on you, and if you find a friend request suspicious, then don't respond to it. And let's move to number four. Number four, and this is a really important one. So don't post status updates on social media which are exposing your depressed mentality. This means if you are depressed, don't post a status related to it on social media. That makes more suitable target for these kind of people like Momo and Blue Wings and stuff like that. They are looking for people who are depressed and mentally down. So don't post these kind of status updates anywhere, not even Facebook or WhatsApp status update area. So yeah, you have to keep in mind. Okay, number 5. Number 5 is that change the privacy of your birth year on Facebook to only me. I mean, yes, they are targeting, most of the time they're targeting teenagers and kids. So if your age is somewhere around 15, 16, and they have a greater chance to target you compared to someone whose age is 20, 22. So if you change your privacy to only me, then you can actually keep your birth date public, that's not an issue. But the year, if you are changing that privacy to only me, then it is likely more problematic for these guys to track your age. So yeah, that's a really useful thing, but most of us just avoid it, but I really recommend doing that. Anyway, and number 6, and this is also another very important point, don't install random apps from Play Store or App Store, because these apps can be spyware. And how? It is actually quite easy to determine, but it's up to you if you are able to understand this or not. Just look for the permissions that the app is asking before you can access the app itself. So maybe it's a junk cleaner app and it is asking for your camera and microphone permissions. Now, what is the purpose of a camera and microphone in a junk cleaner app? Definitely, that should be a spyware. So when you are not using your phone and stuff like that, or maybe when you are using, it can actually run in the background and steal things like video clippings by your camera. The Indian government has actually listed some of these apps as very risky. So there is an article by Financial Express. I will link it down below. You can read that article and get an idea of which apps are risky. And if you have those apps, just uninstall them. And also get the idea that these kind of apps can be risky. And if you have related apps that are not from verified publishers and stuff like that, you can also uninstall them. So yeah, I will link that article below. So it's really surprising, but these are the few steps that can save your day. I mean, basically save you from being a target of Momo. And let's move to the next part, where we will be talking about if you are already playing this game. I mean, if you are already in this game, how to get out. Now, if you are already playing this game and maybe the game operator is threatening you to expose your data or maybe kill you. Now, first of all, about exposing your data, it's probably true that he doesn't have any of your data. I mean, not much of it. He may know your name and phone number and maybe some other stuff like where you work, basically from your social media profile, but he doesn't have more data. So it's not possible for him to expose your secrets and stuff like that. And about getting killed, yeah, I mean that is possibly also not very easy for him. So don't be afraid to get exposed or be killed. Stop playing the game. Report to the nearest police station with the details. I mean, which number approached you for playing this game, and if you have installed any application, then it might be possible that application is accessing your phone. I mean, it has your microphone and camera permission, stuff like that. And even if you uninstall this game, those permissions may still remain, because that is basically a malware. So what to do then? Basically, you will just factory reset your phone. As simple as that. When you factory reset your phone, it goes back to the initial state of the current firmware version it is running, and it removes everything else from the phone, basically the internal memory of the phone. So yeah, performing a factory reset will make your phone fine, and definitely report to the police so they can take the necessary steps. And as simple as that, you can just get out of the game that simply. Don't make it very complicated. It's that simple. And now if you just got an invitation to play this game, then it's even easier. Take a screenshot so the number is noted on that screenshot, and log the number. As easy as that. And then hand over the screenshot to the police. So you're out of the game, you were never in that game, and you don't have to panic. It's as simple as that. That's literally how you can stay safe from Momo. And share this video as much as possible so your loved ones can stay safe too. From the exact next video, we will be switching to our regular science and technology kind of content. And for now, bye guys.